a decent, normal reality, which we don't have anymore. This reality doesn't exist anymore. Therefore, I cannot give you a loan. Why? Because most likely you won't pay me back. Just like everybody else almost don't pay back. So what do? I give you two solutions. Two solutions. One, you say to him, give me 5 guarantors that will sign on a loan, co-sign. Whatever you want. You want 1,000, you want 5,000, no problem. Bring me 5 people that commit that if you don't pay by the due date, they are responsible to the loan. And you know you won't find even one. Nobody run to co-sign for someone that doesn't have good reputation or good credit. And the other option is, you wanted $1,000 loan, here is $100 gift, find a loan somewhere else. Take 100, I participate in your stress. I'm helping you out. They will be very happy. Wow, thank you. No, I didn't ask for a gift. It's okay, I'm giving it to you with a good heart. Why? You just saved 900.
Exactly.
Third option is what the Torah say to do. Give him a job if he knows what to do. If he doesn't know what to do, what kind of a job you give him? I want you to clean the windows of my house. They clean already. Clean them again. Clean again. That you pretend that you do something. The answer is, the Torah said to take a collateral, mashkon. You want a loan? Give me something that worth the money. No problem, the Torah allow it. There's only one problem. Let's say the poor person come and he has a donkey. Donkey is equal to a car today. He has a car today, but he doesn't have anything. Zero money in his bank account. He does not own real estate, no jewelry, nothing. Clothes and a car. So he wants, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 loan. You tell them, okay, give me the car as collateral. You write on a piece of paper, if you don't pay by this date, your car is mine. Or at least I sell your car, take what you owe me and give you the rest. So now the question is, the car has to be in your hand until he pays you back, or you can let him continue to use the car. Today, we have a title. If he signs the title and give it to you, you technically own the car. Anytime you can go to the motor vehicle and transfer it to your name. You have notarized signature, and that's it. But let's assume that it was in a time on a donkey. There's no signature, no title. No title to the donkey. If you keep the donkey by you, the poor guy will say, so what good you did for me? You give me $1,000 loan and you took away my transportation. I cannot go anywhere. I cannot walk. I used to go to the market, put some weight on a donkey, do delivery to people. Now if I had any income, now I lost it. Then the guy said, it's not my problem, it's yours. You want the money, I want something to hold. So the Torah understands that there is a conflict of interest here. So what does the Torah say to do? Let him work with the donkey during the working hours, and he has to bring the donkey to your house every night. So let's say start his day after Shachrit, and he goes to the market at 10 until 6. 6:30, you have to put the donkey by me. It's a little bit strange, because if this guy is a crook, and you give him the donkey to go to work, that's it, you'll never see him again. Hey, it's 6:31. Where are you? Do I know you? What do you mean? I gave you the loan yesterday. What did you say my name is? Reuven. No, I'm not Reuven. You got the wrong number. It's like the politicians. They love you before the election. After the election, good luck reaching them. So the question is, what good is that? Giving him the donkey during the day, counting on him to bring it at night. Huh? What do you think? It's not that simple. It's done with witnesses, with the confirmation from the Beit Din, the court, that he owes me this money. Here is the shtar. Here are the two witnesses signed. The rabbi signed here. I'm giving him. And the Beit Din say, you must bring him the donkey. If you don't bring the donkey, you break the contract. Okay, the Beit Din will come and repossess your donkey. There's no way you can go around it.
If donkey died.
If donkey died, you file for unemployment. You're not supposed to ask hard question. If the donkey die, you sell his body. Sell the body.
Whatever it brings.
Body. Yeah. You know who eats the dead animals? The Goyim, not the Arabs. Arabs only eat animals that were slaughtered. If an animal died on itself, by itself, the Arabs won't eat it. They learn from the Torah that it's nevela. So who eats it? Christian. They see a dead deer. They take him, cut him, and they'll make steaks. No problem, he just died. I don't know, tree fell on his head, the deer died. The Christian will open it up, cut it, and eat it. Chinese will eat it when it's still alive. So the Argoim will eat anything, as long as it can be eaten, raw, cooked, they eat. So it has a value. So if you go hunting, like they go to upstate New York, I see sometimes they come with big deer on the roof of the car. Apparently, either they're going to slaughter it, to cut it to pieces and cook it, or freeze it, or they sell it. Mm-hmm. Maybe they sell it. So they will sell it to a restaurant in Manhattan who sell deer meat. It's 300 pounds of meat. Do you know how much in a restaurant one steak of deer cost? Big money. 25 years ago, there used to be a restaurant in Manhattan, Levana Restaurant, in Upper West Side. I don't know if they're still in business. They used to have deer meat, glad kosher, slaughter, because deer are kosher. I think that's the only restaurant in New York that was selling deer meat. Some places sell bison. They're also kosher, but you can barely find bison meat. Even giraffe is kosher. Good luck hunting it. And even better luck trying to slaughter it. How many people you need to hold the giraffe down when you want to do shchita? The giraffe will move the head, boom, gore your head, and you're done. That's why nobody ever eats giraffe, right? It's kosher, but technically it's not possible to catch one. Needless to say, to slaughter it. How are you going to slaughter it? You stand on a ladder? I can't reach, Rabbi. Bring a bigger ladder. Oh, the ladder is moving. Okay, it doesn't work this way. So we have to trip the giraffe, knock it down. 50 people jump on the giraffe, holding it. You know what? Better to eat chicken. Why do we need giraffe? No, we're curious. How does it taste? It's only Yetzer Hara. I'll finish with a story. You know, the Stipler, in his days, it was before Israel became a state. So he was in Bnei Brak. He's the father of Rav Chaim Kanievsky. We're talking about almost 100 years ago, 90 years ago. The Brits, they were in Israel, they used to give flour only. Flour. From flour you make bread and you survive. There's nothing else to eat. So people used to wait 2 hours online to get, with the stamp, they gave food stamps to families. You go once a month to an office. They give you, based on how many people live in your house, how many bags of flours you can get. That's how poor people were. My father was in Israel in those days, 1945, 46. So, and then they make a curfew. After 7 or 8 p.m., once it gets dark, no one is allowed on the street. So if someone wants to go and borrow something from another family, he risks his life. So they used to send the kids, because they knew the soldiers won't shoot kids. Adults, they can shoot. Why are you coming out in a curfew? But little kids, so my father said, I used to go and I used to shoot close to my legs. I used to see the bullets hitting the ground. Boom, boom. I used to zigzag. And the Brits were shooting. This is how it was. So the stapler saw that every day he will have to lose more than an hour standing on line to get that flour. So he decided that it's too much to lose. Too much to lose. He learns Torah non-stop. 2 hours to lose to stand on line to get flour? I'm not going anymore. As of tomorrow, I don't stand on line. I will sit and learn. They asked him, but what's going to be? What's going to be? How are you going to eat? Im en kemach en Torah. He said, that's already Hashem's responsibility to keep me alive. I'm not going to waste 2 hours of my Torah every day for a piece of bread. One woman heard about it. She put on herself a commitment to bring the stapler every day, 1 piece of bread baked already. She takes the flour, she makes 1 bread for him, that he won't have to waste time on his Torah. Smart woman. She gets now a share in all his Torah. Because thanks to that bread, he's able to learn 20 hours a day. One time she put the bread, she was very righteous, so she didn't disturb him. She just put the bread next to his Gemara and left. Every day like this. One time his friend came, he said, Rabbi Yaakov, I didn't see you already for days online to get the flour. He said, I decided not to go anymore. He said, and how do you survive? He said, I decided that Hashem will take care of my needs, and you know Hashem always take care of your needs. So one nice tzadikah, she brings me every day a piece of bread, baked already, and I eat it. He said to him, but today I see you didn't eat. I see the bread you didn't eat. He said, I actually did eat the bread. I ate and I even made Birkat Hamazon. He said to him, how did you eat it? It's right here on the table. He looks at the table and he sees the bread is there. He said, what? How can it be? How can it be? They looked up to the ceiling. A big piece of the sheetrock fell on the table. Sheetrock, you know, big piece. Slime. He ate it, because he was so much into the Gemara, he ate it, and even made Birkat Hamazon. When the real bread was next to it, he didn't realize. Then his friend said, you're not a person, you're an angel, you're not a person. You ate this geves, you know, geves like a white powder. It tastes like poison. Try to bite your sheetrock wall. Good luck with that, what's going to happen. That means whether he ate bread, whether he ate a steak, whether he ate sheetrock, he didn't care about the taste. Let me just fill up my stomach that I survive. And 2 generations later, oh, I don't want to come there. Why? The sushi is not so fresh. The fish is from yesterday. Wow. Why don't you eat in Yeshiva, Avrami? I don't like the food. Why? What food? Chicken cutlet and spaghetti. No, what's wrong with that? Ugh. So what do? I eat out. Bachur Yeshiva, eat out. On my way to the Kotel, Abba, I passed by Mamila. No. You know that ice cream place? What's the name of it? There's a big ice cream place there in the mall. Golda. I get myself a good Golda, and I go to daven. That's the kids of today. There's only one problem. You have a glass that is half full, half empty. There's 2 ways to describe it. One person would say there's a half full cup. The other one would say there's a half empty cup. Both of them say the same thing in reality. But which one of the 2 is better to form of speech? To say it's a half full or half empty? Huh? What's the correct language according to the Torah? Always to focus on a positive. Don't say it's half empty. Say it's half full. Why? You do not want to focus on anything negative. Always try to focus on, as I'm talking about the kid, he's exactly calling me. What did I just say? Avrami? Avrami. You believe it? What are the odds? The neshama felt that we speak about the kotel and Golda and the chicken cutlet. Unbelievable. You heard the story what happened to me in Israel with the cat, no? Yeah. I was giving a lecture Motzei Shabbos in the University of Kiryat Ono, the academic place. Motzei Shabbos, 500 people, just like here tonight, in the auditorium. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו. See, now it's half full. So, it's almost 11 o'clock at night, Saturday night. It's a beautiful auditorium. They make concerts there, shows, it's a famous place. I asked them, at least half of the people there are not Shomer Shabbat. You have maybe 200-300 not religious people there. I asked them, can anyone here tell me why it's better to be a human being than a cat? I say it's better to be a cat. Can you prove to me it's better to be a person? Everybody started to try. Oh, but people have sechel. No, the cat also is smart. People have children. The cat have children. No matter what they say, I say, no. Cat doesn't have mortgage. Cat doesn't have stress. Cat doesn't get bored. Doesn't need psychologists and then psychiatrists. Cat doesn't need to live in a shelter. Doesn't have to join the reserve army. Has a beautiful menu by the garbage can in Israel. Bukharian, Gujgujet, Shulen, gefilte fish. The cat is confused. What will I eat for dinner today? The cats in Israel are all like horses, they look. They have great life. Nothing to worry about. Beautiful, walking the grass, climbing on a tree, enjoying the view. Nobody hunts them. There's no Christians in the area. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean or no? The Christians believe that cat is the devil. That's why they kill all the cats, and that brought a huge pandemic. Because the cat used to eat the rats, the mice, the rats. And once they kill all the cats, there were so many rats, and it created diseases. And people started to die. Why? Because some Christian decided that the cat is the devil. It caused a plague. What's the name of that plague in English? Black?
Bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague. Bubonic sounds like a baboon. So anyway, so I asked them for about 10-15 minutes, can anyone tell me why it's better to be a human being and not a cat? That's been going an argument for 15 minutes. 11:15 p.m., all the audience got up in one shot, screaming, oh! Now I'm sitting on the stage. Once everyone rise, I don't know what they're looking at. Everybody looked down on the aisle. A big fat cat, gray, chubby, comes from the street, entered the auditorium, came on the stage, sat right next to me. You have it on video. You have to see it. If you don't see it, you won't believe that it happened. Everyone was shocked. Said, well, what are we talking about? Here you see, that's a proof why it's good to be a cat. Look how fat and chubby and healthy he is. Everybody started to laugh, clapping. Unbelievable.
He doesn't have to stand in line for food.
One person told me, yeah, but they eat from the garbage. I don't want to eat from the garbage. I say, you don't want to eat from the garbage because you understand that it's from the garbage. They don't understand that something is wrong with the garbage. For them, it's regular, genuine food. So imagine what kind of a great life you have. It's like you have a private chef. Every day he cooks 6 different meals, and you just have to choose which one you're in the mood to eat today. You come, what did you make today, Mr. Lee? I made you Chinese, I made you Indian, Vindaloo, gefilte fish with grain, Moroccan fish, meatballs. What would you like today? Today I'm eating this. That's the life of a cat. No mortgage. Doesn't have to deal with the lefties. Doesn't have to see the face of Bernie Sanders every day. They have a wonderful life, the cat. So why is it better to be a person? Problem, cancer, kids, drug addicts, fighting with the neighbors, government on top of his head, in and out of jail, traffic 5 hours every day on the LIE. Give me one reason why it's better to be a person. Only one answer.
Choice.
The soul that has a part of Hashem in it that would live forever in the next world. In this world, if this world was the only place to live, of course to be a monkey. Of course to be a bear or an eagle. Wow, what a view. For free. Doesn't have to pay $2,500 for El Al. To sit like sardine to get to Israel. The eagle. Fly like an eagle. For free. Everywhere. He's in the mood to be in Florida. Yalla. We'll take a tour to Florida. No gasoline. $6 a gallon in LA. Charge the Tesla to save a few dollars. Life, wonderful life the eagles have. Dive, boom! A rat is already now in his mouth. They have wonderful life. You know, what's the difference between the eagle and all the other birds? Rashi writes.
They check the children's put on the back.
The Torah say, Hashem said to the Jews, "Va'esa etchem al kanfei nesharim." I will bring you to the land like the eagle carry his baby on top of his back. So Rashi writes, what's the difference between the eagle and all the other birds? That the eagle fly the highest. The highest. Therefore, there is no dangerous bird above him that can attack his baby from the top. That's why I put the baby on the top like this, they're secure. And if someone will shoot an arrow from the bottom to hunt him, the babies are protected. He will take the arrow. Other birds, they fly much lower. So they worry about the eagle from the top that will come and hunt my babies. That's why they carry their babies with their legs underneath. Because the chance that they'll be attacked by an arrow is much lower than one other bird that will attack them from the top. Now, the eagle is the biggest bird or the smallest bird? Huge, wider than this table. So an eagle is almost 5-6 feet with his wings open. Monster. So why we say every morning in a tefillah, Eve kal kanesher, Kal kanesher, we say. Be light like the eagle. Eagle is the heaviest. The heaviest. Why we say light like an eagle? Huh? We are not talking about the actual weight. We talk compared to his weight. Compared to his weight, he fly the highest. He's not light. Other birds are much lighter. But according to his size and weight, he is able to fly the highest. That's what the Torah wants you to be. The Torah doesn't want you to be a genius. The Torah wants you to use the talent you have and get the maximum out of it. regardless of what you achieve. Just like the eagle, it performed the maximum ability to his weight, to the maximum. Other light birds move much faster, but they don't have the weight of him. We are talking about someone heavy that is able to run fast. Someone light that runs fast, no big deal. Why the Torah says, Ratz katzvi, run like a deer? The leopard ran much faster than a deer. Usually when a leopard chases the deer, who wins the chase? It ends usually with the teeth of the leopard in the neck of the deer. So who runs faster?
Short distance away.
The leopard. Why the Gemara say be light like the run like the deer?
Run. That's fast and short distance.
The answer is the deer runs and stop. It takes time out. He doesn't just run. He runs and then he stops. Look around, analyze the situation, change direction. He doesn't just run. Other animals run. They don't think. The deer recalculate from time to time. He's not a robot, just running after the world. Everyone got iPhone, he runs to get. New model came out, he's online to get. Someone decided to make holes in the jeans, he began to cut his jeans. What are you doing? I saw people walk like this in the street, their knees are out. Whatever people do, he runs to imitate them. Why? He has no personality of his own. The Torah doesn't want you just to be a runner, to run like a deer. He runs. I can stop now, analyze where I am, what's going on, where it's safe, where it's not safe, and recalculate. So you see that the Torah doesn't focus on the greatest animal in this field. The eagle is not light. There are much lighter birds. But compared to his achievement, he is considered light with such a body. The deer is not the fastest. It's very fast, but it's calculated. What does it mean, Gibor Kari? Hero like a lion. The lion is hero. The lion all day lay down on a Bronx Zoo. 40 years, the same lion lay down on a rock. People come take pictures. Every hour he moves his leg a little bit, like this. 40 years he lay down on a rock. What kind of a hero is that? Huh? Sleepy lion. So why is a hero? What's considered Gibor?
Take on much bigger attack,
He's not afraid of any other animal. There's no fear by him. Other animals, they always fear someone.
No.
Lion has no worry. He's not afraid of anyone. You see, the Chachamim, they always chose something, to give you an example, but not just something that you learn a lot from. Yeah, you can have Perek Shira, it talks about the animals, which animal praise Hashem. There's a lot of secrets in it. Any questions before we finish? I covered all the questions, or is anything left opened?
I think you said what's better for a friend to have, either completely secular or have.
This we answer already. Better someone that is completely empty, that you know there's nothing to expect from him, no kedusha, no righteousness, no honesty, no nothing. You know who you're dealing with. Then someone that 1 minute is a rabbi and 5 minutes later is Mike Tyson. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get a hug or you're going to get a punch that break your face. You don't know what to expect. The modern one, 1 minute is a tzaddik, the next minute is a rasha, another 2 minutes later is tzaddik again, and again is rasha. You don't know what's going to come out. You're going to go to his wedding, his son's wedding, you don't know what's going to be. There are people, you know, they make a wedding, you know, you have nothing to worry about. There's not going to be mixed dancing, there's going to be a kosher DJ, there's going to be glad kosher meat, everything will be perfect. You don't have to check. You know who makes the wedding, you have a peace of mind. All these modern people, university Orthodox people, can you count on what they do? They give you a piece of meat and a plate. Can you count on it? Absolutely not. Can you count on their ideology? Absolutely not. Almost all of them are heretics. Can you count on how much they respect Chachamim? Absolutely not. Most of them disrespect Chachamim. They respect academic people, not Chachamim. Can you count on a lecture that he's going to give in a yeshiva that it will be a kosher lecture according to Jewish hashkafa? No. So bottom line, when you get one of these university speakers that all came from the university from Manhattan, even if you don't know the speaker, you just look at his resume and you see that he learned there, you have to assume that this lecture for sure will have heresy, dangerous heresy in it. If you put a tape of Rav Avigdor Miller Zatzal, there's hundreds of tapes. Do you ever have to worry if the kids would hear it, if there's heresy there? You don't have to check. You already know who you're dealing with. If you have a tape of Rav Bravda, do you have to check if it's kosher or not, or Rav Moshe Feinstein, or Rav David Feinstein? You don't have to. You have Rav Ben Zion Abba Shaul, Rav Ovadia, Rav Eliashiv, Rav Wozner. Do you have to check? You don't have to check. So those who are half and half, what we call today modern Orthodox, meaning half secular, half religious, everything they are about to do, you have to shake, to worry. How are you going to marry them? What's next? It's going to bring you a big plasma screen. The whole living room will be naked people all day. Tefillin over here, he prays shachrit, and the naked woman telling the news next to him. There's no yirat shamayim. This is what we have today. They are much more dangerous. That's why when you put your kid in a conservative school, the kids would learn that this is what Judaism is about. To be a faker, to eat whatever you want, to drive on Shabbat, to be gay, to admire gays, to take pictures with them in a gay parade, to dress like a goy, to watch Hollywood movies, because that's what the teachers in a conservative yeshiva, that's what they do. One is married to his husband, and one is eating not kosher, and one he has not filter phone, and the other one has TV in his living room, and the other one eats in a non-kosher restaurant. This is how they are. They're like reform. But when you have a secular cousin, you do not count on him in anything. You know that nothing will surprise me. This guy, after all, he has yarmulke. He may have tzitzit outside, hanging on his jeans. You do not know what to get from him. You don't know. You don't know what's going to be his next move. He's going to make a birthday to his wife. He wants to invite the family. You cannot sign that it's going to be in a kosher place. Maybe yes, maybe not. He invites you for the first time to his house. You don't know if you're allowed to go or not. The house of a secular, you know you're not allowed to go. You know you're not allowed to eat by his house. You know you don't want your children to be friends of his children. You know it in advance. There's no question, maybe yes, maybe not. The modern, you don't know. Some people are more religious than modern. Some people are more modern than religious. You have to make an FBI investigation to follow him for weeks to see what you can count on and what you can. For instance, some of them are makpid on Shabbos. They're mamash shomer Shabbat. Oh, Baruch Hashem, I don't have to worry that he's going to work on my tax return on Shabbat. He's an accountant. At least I know he's not going to do my tax return on Shabbat. Why? He's shomer Shabbos. Oh, Baruch Hashem. But your kids wants to spend time with his kids over Shabbat in the house. You don't know what they're going to talk in the table. They may talk about politics. They may talk about the Yankee games. They may talk about some movie that they watch this week. You want your religious kids to listen to this garbage? That's what I'm saying. You cannot count on them. Unless you know that modern Orthodox person 100%. Now you can make a list what parts of the Torah he keeps, what parts of the Torah he doesn't keep. For instance, if you find a modern Orthodox that is extremely strict with kashrut, always buy the best meat, most expensive one, best ashgacha, he buys leaves that it's only gush katif. Wow, very nice, surprising. He's mamash very careful with kashrut. If tomorrow is going to make me a sandwich, I can eat it. I already saw that he's very makpid in kashrut. But if I have to count on him in something else, nothing to do with food, I don't know. We have to check that separately. Do you get the point or no? That's why it's very dangerous, half enough. The half enough is very confusing. That's what Yanai, the king, said to his wife. He said to her, before he died, you don't have to be careful from the prushim, the extra righteous people. They're always very fanatic in religion. No bad surprise will come out of them. And you don't have to be worried from the total wicked people. You already know nothing good will come out of them. There's nothing to worry about it. You already know what you're getting. I'm warning you, be careful from those who are half enough. They will destroy you. The half enough. The university speakers. They will destroy you. You understand what I'm saying here, Rabotai? These half enough can be a lot more dangerous than when you know in advance if you get the full thing or nothing. The half enough is very dangerous. Today they found a word for that. What are you? Modern Orthodox. Meaning, don't expect me to be fully religious. I have my own things. Now they have another level. It's called open orthodoxy. You know what it means? Complete reform. Found the word. They don't want to say reform. So they say open orthodoxy. What does it mean? You're going to come to shul, a woman, Jewish, maybe not Jewish, mini skirts, high heels, curly hairs like this, little tiny yarmulke, you know, like the Breslov yarmulke with the pon-pon stuck to her curls. She goes up to the Torah. Vaidaber Hashem el Moshe Lamor. And all the men looks. I doubted what they're looking at. The Torah, the way she sings, what she's wearing, Hashem Yirachem. That's open orthodoxy. Worse than to go to a mosque. And you don't have such a Chilul Hashem in a mosque like they have. You can find them here in New York everywhere. Manhattan, Riverdale, all kinds of neighborhoods. Destroy the world. And then they make fun at us. They make fun at us. We are crazy. We are extremists. We are vile. They have words. There's a list of words. I have a collection from all their titles. Vile, arrogant, fanatic, extremist. Oh, the most important one I forgot almost. Controversial. Someone that dressed with a black hat in their eyes is controversial. Why you have to look like the Amish? Can't you be religious, not dressed like that? The controversial speaker. What did he say? That someone that comes to kill you, you must kill him before he kills you and your children. That's controversial. That's common sense. Every fool knows it. You need to be religious to say it. Oh, But what happens if he's a teenager? He's only 16, Ahmed. You're going to kill him because he aimed a gun to your head? So what should I say? Ahmed, make sure the bullet comes right here. Ahmed, since you are 16, by law, I will allow you to shoot at me. Here, don't miss. These are the stupid liberals that we're dealing with. And many of them are Jews, liberal Jews. They are the ones who fight President Trump to get him out of power, that they can put this sleepy doll to the office. They are the ones who voted for Hussein Obama 2 times. First time, you can say they were naive, they thought maybe it's pro-Israel. Second time, after he held all the weapons to the Israeli in a war against the Hamas, he refused to give us bombs and missiles. We bought helicopters from him, and he doesn't give us ammunition. Why? Because we use it against the terrorists. We have no right. And they voted for him again. And then we are controversial. Okay, you know what? We are controversial, but you are for sure stupid and evil. They're evil to their own children. They make a world that their children will be butchered to death by the worst death coming for them. They got it in October 7. Almost all the people that died were lefty, extreme left, from all the kibbutzim, all pro-Hamas. Hundreds of Bernie Sanders were murdered in that massacre. Hundreds of Bernie Sanders. People used to drive Palestinians to hospitals, pay for them, take care of them, helping them, getting them phones, helping them in a jail, getting lawyers for them, helping them to kill us. All of a sudden the Arabs kill them. Why are you killing me? I'm your buddy, I'm your brother. We have a mutual enemy, is Rabbi Mizrachi, we should kill him. And other rabbi, and this Hasid, and that one. We should join together, Ahmed, you and me, Bernie, to go kill the religious Jews, the settlers. We both hate them. Why are you killing me? I'm your partner. Now they demonstrate in Tel Aviv. Yeah. They want to release their friends. They're in jail. Now we're going to release their friends that most of them, not all, most of them call for our death. Call for our death, all these people in this kibbutzim. Extremely haters of God and Torah and religion and Judaism. Pro-abomination. Pro-giving Israel to these Nazis, murderers. This is what they support. So now we have to kill innocent, brave soldiers that should die to save those people, that as soon as they come out, they go and help them again to kill us. Everything here is corrupted from the beginning to the end. Not only that, we're going to release hundreds of mass murderers from jail to release these people that more of us should die, just like they did with Gilad Shalit. They released over 1,000 murderers for one person. And already thousands of Jews died because of that. For the one that we released, thousands had to die. For the 130 that they're going to release now, in the end, they're going to release thousands of terrorists. Not thousands of people who immediately goes to kill Jews. Immediately. They don't wait a day. They don't wait a day. The minute they come out of jail, they already have a meeting by some Hamas handler. This is your mission. It's not maybe they will, maybe they're not. All people they released went back to terror. Why do you have such stupid government? Because they don't believe in Hashem. They don't know Torah. They don't know what's allowed, what's not allowed. They act based on what the lefty newspapers say, or the TV shows. They watch the news, they see what people want, and that's what they do. Thousands gonna die. We'll worry about it later. As long as people won't be angry at me now. I want to stay prime minister. You heard the speech of Ben Levine, no? There is a journalist here, Ben Levine. You hear about him? He's a righty. He said, Ben Levine, the problem of Israel is not the Hamas, it's the stupid leaders that runs the show. He named 3 of them. Yair Lapid, the trader, Lieberman, and the third one was Bennett. Bennett that changed according to what's good for him, not for the country. Levine said. I wonder if you will sue him also. Ben Levine. So that's the problem of Israel. You have Ehud Barak, no, not Lieberman. Ehud Barak, the biggest trader, speaking against Israel in every channel in the world. He said, you worry about the Hamas, you have traders from inside you. This guy comes as a former prime minister and bash the country and make the world hate us more. And as results of that, more Israeli soldiers have to die every week. Because we don't have the strength to act. The world decides if you can act or not. So the traders come from inside. This is what the Torah says, me'arsaich u'machrivaich memech yetzeu. What do we have left? Nothing. We don't have United States, we don't have an army, we don't have police. Nothing can save us, not the weapon, not the cameras in the homes, nothing. There's only one thing left. It's Hashem, that's it. Thank God for that. Because now when we know there's only one thing to rely on, which is God, maybe the help will come faster. Because remember, if I know my son count on me and on the help of his friend, I'm not in a rush to help him so much. Yes, someone else he relies on. But once my son will come to me and say, Abba, all my friends betray me. I left alone. I'm broke. I don't have money. I don't have a car. I can move. I cannot do anything. No credit, nothing. Come, relax. What do you need? Here, credit card. Here is the car key. Here is this. Here is that. You can stay here for now. Why? Why you didn't help me all this time? Look how much I had to go through until now you give me everything like this? Of course, son. As long as you counted on others, I didn't feel you need me. Now you come to beg me for help because you have nobody else. I'm not going to help you. I'm not your father. This is right now the situation we are in. And that's very good because it was predicted 2,000 years ago in the Gemara and in the Zohar. In the Gemara, in Masechet Sota, the Chachamim wrote, ואין לנו על מי לסמוך, אלא means only, על אבינו שבשמיים, in our Father in heaven. Nobody to count on. Not United States, not Trump. Those who count that Trump will save us, keep dreaming. Yeah, things will be not as bad as it is now, I'm sure. It will make things better here, a little better, but the boat is already sinking. It's not that much you can do. You can maybe delay the destruction of this country. The world is going down the drain. Nobody can stop the process already. It's coming to an end. The question is, who is going to get saved from that sinking boat? Are we going to be the one that Hashem will pick from the sinking boat and put it on a saving boat? Or are we going to go down with all these wicked people? That's the question. And what do you need in order for you to get saved? 3 things. One is Torah every day. Torah, lectures, listening, learning, halachot, chevruta, Torah. Second, kindness, chasadim, helping, sharing, doing. What's the greatest kindness you can do to the world and to your people? Spread kiruv, share lectures, bring more people to lectures, send them short videos, send everyone you know Torah and science. There's no better saving than this. Every 10 friends that will watch Torah and science, 5 of them will become Shomrei Shabbat shortly. Guarantee. At least half. Don't you care about your cousins, your friends, your relatives? Send them in Farsi or in Russian or in Spanish, in English, in Hebrew. You have it in many languages. Share. Click. share, open groups, bring people, show them what Shabbat is. When the time comes, the Satan will not be able to build a case against you. Even if you're going to have a lot of sins, you're going to have one shield. Thanks to you, the children of Hashem are being saved every week. It's going to be very problematic for the Satan to build a case against someone that Hashem loves the most in the world. Someone that saves his children from dying secular and lose their eternal world. It will be very difficult. The Zohar say that someone that did Zikui Arabim, saved souls, impossible to judge him. How do you save souls? The easiest way, send money, donations. Now we can even accept donation with Bitcoin. You go on rabbimizrachi.org. A lot of people made a lot of money now in Bitcoin. A lot of money. It became double now. Some people double their money in a month. Double their money. Baruch Hashem, they have a lot of maser to give. The money is in Bitcoin. Most places don't take donations with Bitcoin. Shia Bari Yona, this tzaddik, build a wallet for Bitcoin. One person already made a nice donation with Bitcoin. Saved the situation. It was extremely critical. Boom. Bitcoin donation. It doesn't happen, unfortunately, but it happened once. So anyone who's Baruch Hashem still making money or still have saving from the past, what are you waiting with? Soon the world is coming to an end. How is it going to help you when you go down to the ground that you left few $1 million in the account? How is it going to help you? Or that you have few houses? How is it going to help? This you cannot take with you to the next world. You're mentioned in Great Neck or in Deal. You won't be able to grab it with you to the next world. The only thing you can take with you is how many Jews you saved. How many learn more Torah thanks to you. How many receive more USBs and listen to it for months in a car from morning to night when they drive around. How many read books and changed their life. How many people download the app and listen daily to lecture. None of it would happen without volunteers, without donors, without people that participate in the operation. Operation like this costs millions of dollars a year. Baruch Hashem, we're able to reduce most of the cost thanks to good people that volunteer, that help, that do things. Baruch Hashem, over the years, Hashem always sent good people to help. But I feel like someone that they put him in a room full of diamonds and they gave him 1 minute to be in a room. You come in a room, thousands of diamonds. Say you have 1 minute to collect as much as you can. You grab, put in your pocket, in the pocket of the jacket, in the pants pocket, in the back pocket. You stick a punch under your kippah. You even fill up your mouth. After you stuffed as much diamonds as you came out, you were able to take 10% of the amount of diamond in a room. Time is up. 6:59, 60, boom. Time is up. You came out. You have 1,000 diamonds. But 9,000 diamonds stayed inside the room. Are you happy or upset? Look at this, another $1 billion in a room. If I would walk faster, I should have come with a better plan. Should have maybe swallowed them and then get them out in the bathroom or something. I had to be more creative. This is what I feel right now. Baruch Hashem, we save a lot of people. Every hour I get emails, every hour, from all over the world. Then you look at the amount of how many lost people are. How many lost Jews, how many kids who don't know anything. We didn't even get to them yet. It's very hard to be happy. It's very hard to be satisfied. I always have this scene of Schindler, Oscar Schindler. Remember in the end of the movie how we say, wow, this watch could be another 50 Jews. This car could be another 100 Jews. Meaning as many as I saved, I'm stupid. I could have saved another 500-600 lives. if I would get rid of that car, because he was paying the Germans to release Jews. Like supposedly they get a permit to work for him. And that's how they didn't kill them. In the end, he had a Swiss watch. If he would give it to the Nazi, maybe the Nazi would let another 50 Jews get released. So he started to scream, I didn't do enough. This watch would save another 50 lives. And this car would save another 100 lives. And this would save another 1,000 lives. There's so much truth into this episode. He was talking about the life of a body. We are dealing with something much, much more important. The body is here and there and will be eaten by the worms eventually. We are talking about the life of a soul. Either it gets its eternity or loses its eternity. Body will die one way or the other. Everyone dies. The soul will go to heaven and will have a share to the world to come, the eternal world, or would lose it. This is in the hand of every Jew. Instead of burning money on their nonsense and jewelry and vacations and boats and fancy cars and more homes and more vacations, time to get smarter. Let's see how much we can save, how many more. Every family you save, it becomes a tribe. You come to the next world, you're nothing special. You're not a Talmid Chacham. You're not devoted for Torah. You're not such a Baal Chesed. Your midot are not so great. But you have one killer weapon. 500 people are Shomer Shabbat thanks to your money. The Satan cannot open his mouth against you. He's shaking. How am I going to get Hashem angry? This person saved 500 of Hashem's children from eternal death. He brought the lost children to their father. I can say one negative thing against him. What will I say? That he wasn't strictly kosher? That sometimes he spoke Lashon Hara? Satan is shaking. That's what the Zohar says. Can judge him. It's the only shield that a person can have. If he learns Torah non-stop, Baruch Hashem, he controls his desire, his Yetzer Hara, his good midot, he's holy. I'm not worried about his Olam Haba. Most people don't learn non-stop. They're exposed to all the garbage out there. They're exposed to the liberalism, to the heresy. So instead of doing that, people are confused completely. They give charity. One Jew just gave $1 billion that student can go to college. Did you hear about it or no? I felt like jumping from the window of my room. Jumping. Who needs to live in such a terrible, stupid world? One Jew just gave $1 billion to strangers, most of them probably anti-Semite, Jew haters, that I can go to university and don't pay tuition. How is it going to help the world? To make more heretics? To make more anti-Semite who wants Jews dead? That the more will say Jews cannot come to universities because they attacking Palestinians? To have more fake politicians? How is this donation going to benefit God? The answer, not at all. Only getting more angry at the world. And that stupid Jew, oh, what's waiting for him? Instead of taking this, with this money, we could have made 5 million Baalei Tshuva guaranteed with $1 billion. 5 million new Shomrei Shabbat. It's almost the whole nation. Everybody, with this kind of money, you would put commercials in CNN even, and prime time. You put a commercial in a Super Bowl, $10 million. DivineInformation.com. You want to know what's the purpose of life? Click right here. 500 million people will click in a minute. 500 million goyim would stop being idol worshippers the next day after they watch the debate or the lecture about the 7 laws of Noah. You know how many Christians, once they hear it, immediately they drop Christianity? But right now, we got 2 million. We didn't get to billions. To get to billions, you need a lot of money. I paid 22,000 shekel to promote my Shabbat film in Hebrew. It's about $6,000-7,000, no big deal. I have 1 million views in Hebrew. 1 million views, you can see it in Facebook. It's called Mekor HaBracha. It went over 1 million. Without paying that $6,000-7,000, you will have 30, 40, 50,000 views, that's it. How many more we got? Almost 1 million extra views for a few $1,000s. There are Jews who spend it in a dinner. In Prime Reserve, what's the name of that? Reserve Cut. Rabbi, we went the family to Prime, unbelievable. How much that fund was? 10,000. 10,000 in a restaurant? Yeah, alcohol, you know, this, sushi, that, steaks. Broke some video. Look, the manager take plates, psh, breaking. What is this? We were drunk. Every little sip, $20, 30, 50, boom. 10,000 to the garbage. The next day, oh, I'm tired, I can't work. You know how much we ate last night? With that dinner, 1 million people will see the truth of God for that dinner. What's better investment? The unbelievable steak and few pieces of sushi and some good whiskey? Or to expose Hashem to another 1 million ignorant? I'm asking you. To buy another Picasso picture for 150 million, ketchup on canvas for $100 million, the statue for 105 million, that you look at it in the garbage, you won't pick it up. One woman here from the community, she bought a statue. I saw the picture of it, it looks like the tripod. No joke. Some kind of, it took a bunch of things, I don't know how you call it, ceramic, stuck it together, it looks like E.T. Remember E.T.? Such an ugly statue. You can't even put it for beauty anywhere. It's such an ugly thing. Who would even want this? It's scary. $103 million. A religious Jewish woman. She gives tzedakah. The family gave tons of tzedakah. So what? Another 100 million will go now to save souls. It will be another 1 million Baalei Tshuva. That little stupid E.T. statue from the garbage, I would not collect it. I swear if I would walk on the street and see it in a pile of trash by a private home, I look at it, I would not bend down to pick it up. No one would believe that something like this is more than $100 million. If you see the mouth protector, the teeth protector that someone wore, throw it to the garbage, would you believe that something like this would cost $30,000 because it was in the mouth of some basketball player? 30,000. Jews buy it. What's that? That belongs to Larry Johnson. Who is Larry Johnson? I don't know, some baseball player, football, I don't know, basketball. Larry Johnson. Wow. חשבתי you talk about the Rambam. You bring me something the Rambam had in his mouth. Baruch Hashem, I put it on my wall unit to remind me this was in the holiest mouth in the last 1,000 years. The shoes of Rav Shach, that he was a teenager, and he walked 1 week to yeshiva because they didn't have money for